Okay, go ahead, Siri.
Hello, everybody. A warm welcome to 30 Minutes Tuesdays. Today's topic is Einstein OCR. I'm Siri Gauri from UST Global Bangalore. I'm a Salesforce developer. Also, I blog at lightningpundit.com. I'm a lightning champion. During free time, I'd like to play basketball and throw ball, and I have played it from school. I love painting and drawing. So, this is all about myself. Coming to the topic, today's topic is about Einstein OCR. OCR means optical character recognition. Einstein OCR provides OCR models to detect alphanumeric text in an image. So from summer 20 release, Einstein OCR is generally available. So if you want to use this API, you can go and sign up here at api.einstein.ai/signup. Um, you need to provide basic information and email address. And the trial version of this API gives us 2000 API calls per month. If anything above 2000 or any API calls exceeds, then we might have to pay for that. Here are some common use cases for Einstein optical character recognition. That is driver license verification when we scan the photo ID. It is usually helpful for traffic police and other people who are in the traffic scenarios, and to scan invoice PDFs and create records directly. So here are the some here are image examples for that. If you can just check that. And the other use cases are we can actually search the products easily in the product catalog if we scan the serial numbers on that particular product. It is similar to barcode, but the alphanumeric characters are being scanned here instead of the code. And we also can use it for form reading. Forms which are present in the form of images can be converted into records directly. In Salesforce, most probably we use this for capturing lead and contact information directly from business cards. Also to read the tabular data which is present in the form of images, so we can convert it to text and use it for our functionalities. One more common example here is vehicle register plate can be scanned, and its vehicle registration number can be obtained from that particular image. So these are the common examples of or use cases of Einstein OCR. There are certain limitations for this particular API. That is, we can make only 2000 calls per month. Also, high resolution images has some apex limits that also needs to be taken care of. Also, when we scan this particular image, a single string is not obtained. Multiple strings or multiple words are obtained and in different order. So that is again a major drawback of this API. Also, it supports only English language, and manuscript or handwriting is not yet supported. There are three types of OCR models. That is, the first model is used for detection of plain text in an image. Second one is to detect business cards, text in the business cards. Third one is to detect text in the tables. So the for the second example, we can see a business card here, which has a boundary for each and every word. So what it does is it actually gives tags for each and every word. For example, here Randy E. Cornwell is tagged as person, and Philip66.com is tagged as website. And here the phone and mobile numbers are again being tagged. So when these tags are obtained in the response, we can map them with our field names and create records using these business cards. There are two main parameters in this while we are passing the request to the Einstein OCR, that is model ID and task. So we have two types of model IDs, that is OCR. First one is OCR model. In OCR model, we have contact as the task parameter. So when the contact is used as a task parameter, we can scan business cards. As I told in the earlier slide, we can get the response as tags, that is person, phone, email, etc. And the second one is text. If we use this task type, then we can scan the unformatted text from the image, and like strings of words are obtained as the response. The second type of model ID is tabulate V2, that is used for scanning the tabular data like this. So for today's use case, I'm considering the automation of creating contacts and leads just by uploading business cards and without storing them in files or notes and attachments, thereby reducing the amount of storage which we are using in Salesforce. So that is the major thing here. Usually when these business cards are stored, they are stored as notes and attachments. So we are avoiding that, as well as we are automatically creating the contact and lead records. So I will start with the demo now. So this is my developer edition org. I have created a custom application with Lightning Web Components. I have a file component here, which I am using to upload files. The major functionality here is I can upload any type of file. It need not be a business card always. If it is a business card, I'll be checking this checkbox. Once I check this checkbox, I can either create contact or lead record from this. So let me show you how this works. So here I have a few images. So I have these two business cards. First one, I'll be selecting this one. I can see the name of the image here, and I know that it is a business card. I'll check this and I'll convert this into contact. Once I convert this into contact, I have response from Einstein API here. Here it is in the form of JSON. We can see this here, 123 Anywhere Street. It has a tag called other tag. And also we have attribute as person, and the label is Harumi. So Harumi is the name of the person in that business card. So here it is his last name. That is also tagged as person. Here his designation, that is a real estate agent, is tagged as other. Similarly, we have phone number and mobile number tagged as phone here. So for this particular business card, this contact is created. Now I'll copy the ID of the contact and just navigate to that particular contact. As we can see, all the fields are populated with the values from the business card directly. I can show this business card once. So this is the business card which I have used. And this is the record which has got created. Let me show one more example to create a lead. Now I'm using one more Philips 66, that is the general one which is given as an example by Salesforce. It is a business card, and I'm converting that business card data into lead. Once I convert it, I get the response from Einstein API, as well as the record is created, lead record is created. Here again we can see label Philips is given on the tag other, and so we have Randy E. Cornwell as person, and this phone number is tagged as phone. So let us go to this particular record and check the fields which are populated. So this is the lead which has been created. That is name is Randy E. Conwell. I'll just show the business card. So this is the business card which I have scanned, and this is the record which has been created. Now I will show image which is not a business card. For example, I am uploading Hello World. It is not a business card, so I'm not ticking this one. I'm converting this to text. We can get the response from Einstein API. That is hello and world. So this is the hello world image which I have chosen. Also, I have created a manuscript, that is my handwritten say message. I have tried it, but it is working for me when I write it in capital letters. So it is not a business card, so I just convert it to text. So here is the response. That is my hello. So we don't get it in the exact order. My name is Siri Gauri. So this is what I have written. But that is what, as I told, the drawback of this one is we don't get these strings in the exact order. So when we are scanning huge number of letters or words, it will become very ambiguous, like in which order it is. So that is the drawback of Einstein API. So this is all about my demo. Now I would like to give high level architecture of how I have implemented this. Basically, I have used a JSON Web Token, that is JWT, for authorization of the RSA key, which is provided by the Einstein Platform API. So as I told, we can sign up for this API. Once we sign up, we can get this particular RSA key, and using that, we can generate the JSON Web Token. I can also use one more method, that is I can use the token page to upload the key every time and generate the JWT token. But the drawback of that method is every time the token gets expired. So instead of that, I'm coding in Apex using the OAuth 2.0 JWT bearer token flow. So this is what I have used in my Apex. Also, in my custom metadata types, I have records which has email ID, RSA key, endpoints, timeout, etc. So from Apex, I can query these records and pass it to the Einstein Platform API. And in the front end, I'm using LWC, where I'm using the input type as file, so that I don't have to store it in the database of Salesforce. And the same image which I am giving as input is sent to the API, which again returns the response as a JSON, as I showed in the demo. So this is how I have implemented in the high level. And in the backend, I have passed the curl request. So again, I can probably share the GitHub link, where once I upload all my code and instructions, maybe by this weekend, I'll be able to share it. So that is all about Einstein OCR. Thank you for listening. Any queries, please ask me.
Yeah, thank you, Siri. So let me go ahead and unmute folks as well. But let me ask for the couple of questions that have come up in chat. So first question that we have from Smita is, what are the restrictions such as fonts that are supported, language and handwriting constraints?
Actually, handwriting is like many standard fonts like Times New Roman, and the standard fonts are supported. Like usually the HTML fonts which we use, um, and the handwriting it won't recognize every time. But when we write it just like the font like Times New Roman or something like that, only then it supports.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Smita.
Okay, the next question that we have from Mangesh, I think he had an update to it as well. So just to confirm, can we use existing documents in Salesforce files using Apex without
Yes,
having to upload?
yes. The files which are having PNG, JPG, such image extensions we can use, and we have to provide the content document links to Einstein API. Also, we can give the ID.
Okay, and where are these mappings done? Is that something that you hard code into the code, or is it something that can be done configured? Like the data that comes back from Einstein. Okay, Siri, can you hear?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes. Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, we can use the this third question, right? Maps field needs to be mapped.
Hmm.
Yeah, we have to map it manually. The tags are sent in the response, like person, phone, mobile, etc. The tags will be sent in the response. Those
Okay,
tags we need to map it with the fields, like in contact, last name can be mapped with person, like that. That should be manually mapped in Apex.
got it. Okay. And then Sakshi was asking about files being uploaded, but I'm assuming you're not uploading any files, right?
Yeah, I'm not uploading any files, but we can upload it as files and share the content document ID also.
Got it. Okay. Manik's point, he had a suggestion that we can use location ref in JSON for reordering and maybe for additional processing. I think
Yes,
that's for that handwriting one. Yeah.
yeah, but the response which we get will be unordered. We need to do additional processing.
Okay. So Sonali, as a point, as high resolution images are not supported, any solution to process those from Apex?
Mm, I have no idea with that, but I can come back to you.
Okay. Uh, is there any idea on what AI model or algorithm is being used, and can it be changed?
Actually, we just send the request and we obtain the response. What happens inside, we will not know that. But uh, in the documentation, they've given that we can also train the model, but we cannot model anything which is inside Einstein API. It is already modeled, but we have to train the model. That's all. That can be possible from our end.
Got it. Okay. Is it possible to connect to devices such as camera or capture and process the image, a business card in real time?
Again, that depends on the if the devices which you are using supports that, then like Salesforce does not support it directly, but we need to have some third party integrations for that.
So if we have an interface in LWC and then use it on a Salesforce mobile app, it will not work.
It will work then.
Okay, cool. Okay, Anuj has a question. If we need more than 2000 API calls per month, is there any specific license we need to buy?
I have just checked the basic version. After that, it just says there is a paid version, but they have not given any specific license type for that. Maybe it depends on the number of API calls which we make. Based on that only, uh, API calls only, the license is determined.
Okay, okay. And then how do we avoid the creation of duplicate records?
Usually, as I have tried in this demo, duplicates are not creating. That is again we have to do it manually because DML operations are from Apex end which we are doing. There only we have to avoid duplicates.
Okay. One more question from Anuj. Like, do we have any advantages of using Einstein OCR over any free OCR tools such as OpenCV?
Actually, there are many OCRs are available like OpenCV. Google platform also has it, but Salesforce has released it recently. Like if we have Salesforce license, we get 2000 API calls freely. So that is the only advantage we have here.
Okay. Question from Sandorb. If we are going to scan number plate of the vehicle, then by this can we able to get the overall detail of the person who are registered with this vehicle? So that
So we
Sandorb,
can,
I believe it is based on the data that you're storing. Like if you have the details in Salesforce, yes, probably that's you can pull up that.
yes,
Correct me if I'm wrong, Siri.
yes, Shibu, that is.
Okay. Okay, team, any other questions for Siri?
Hi Sibu, Anuj here.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Yeah, hi Siri. So I have a question so this Einstein OCR is like totally independent from the Salesforce cloud, right? If I have Java application, I can simply consume that API and I can do my work. So
Exactly.
so it's not like something related to the Salesforce that we are bound that we have to develop application in the Salesforce to utilize the Einstein AI. So is that understanding is correct?
Yes, Anuj, you're right. You can make Einstein API calls from any platform, but you need that RSA token. That's all.
Yeah, so that I have to make sure the authentication like prerequisites for the Einstein AI OCR, but I can connect any external application, like not
Yes,
mandatory to connect to the Salesforce, right?
yes. You can connect through any other platforms as well.
Hey, Siri, the 2000 was API was the limit for like per day or per month? What was the
Per month.
per
Per
month?
month.
Okay, cool. Thanks. Yeah, Anuj, you had more? Anything more? Did that help answer your question? Okay, I guess so. Anybody else have any other questions?
So one more Siri from my end. So this request which we are sending, it's like one by one, or can we club the multiple images and we can get a bulk response to save the API calls?
No, it is one by one only we can do because the API calls with it is like 2000 per month, right? So it is one by one we need to do.
Okay, so if I have 10 images, I cannot send in a bulk and get a bulk response. I have to do in a synchronous, like in a synchronous
No.
manner one by one, right? Okay, yeah.
Yes. Bulk is not possible. Is there
Okay.
any limit for field mappings? So like there is no limit for field mappings. Also custom object fields can also be mapped, but the tags are limited. Like we have only few tags which comes with the Einstein OCR. With those tags, whatever fields are matching, we can just map those fields. There is no limit for that.
Are they fixed tags, Siri, or is it like it keeps based on
Yes.
the fields that it finds it
No,
generates?
no. They are the fixed tags. Like if the Einstein OCR is not able to detect what type of tag that is, then it makes it as other. It comes under the other tag.
Okay,
There are like only few tags, that is person, email, website, like that. Only 7 to 8 tags are there. That's all.
got it.
Actually, sometimes what happen on a business card, there are two names written, and for some different profiles sometimes. So in that case, I mean, we can give it a try, looking at how it behaves in that sense.
In that case, only the first one which is tagged will be considered.
Okay.
Maximum file size is 5 MB.
And for the other, which is not a business card, normal text like hello world or the manuscript that you written. So for that, tags will be something different, right? Other than business card.
Tags will not be there for that. Each word will come out as a separate string, but you
Okay.
can give delimiters. Like if you want the first line to come as one string, you can give delimiter as slash n, that is the next line. If you want each word to come as a string, you can give white space as the delimiter. So it depends on the delimiter in which order you want to get it.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, great. Any more questions for Siri? Okay, Guess not. Thank you, Sri. That was a great session. A very good brief overview of like Einstein OCR, and the demo was very good as well. And pretty sure like many people will be like raring to go and try out the API. Pretty something simple that they can do in their DevOps as well. So thank you very much.
Thank you.